We got a question for American Mamas. Dear Mamas, did you see the dad who dumped 80,000 pennies on his daughter's lawn for his final support payment? What do you think he's getting for Father's Day?
Oh, my Lord. Let's ask our American mamas.
Mama.
Told me not to come. She said, that ain't the way I know.
And joining us now, our American Mama, Denise Arthur. Terry Netterville is out and about. This is a story of a dad who says he was just frustrated with 18 years of child support payment, and so he rented a dump truck and dumped 80,000 pennies on his baby mama's front lawn.
I don't think that's an appropriate term. That's not a politically correct. Baby mama?
He's being a righteous white man.
You're being a righteous white
I'm
man.
just
No
trying
wonder
to get
you
past
like Tom
Forrest
Hanks.
Gump being a righteous white man. I'm sorry. I can't even think about this jerk, Jesus, that went and dropped 80,000 pennies.
Uh-huh.
You know, here's the thing. And this is lesson learned. Listen up, dads out there that are paying child support. He really thought he had put one over on his ex. He thought, well, I'm about to get her. But you know what? Didn't work that way, did it?
It did not turn out the way he thought it was going to turn out.
Did not turn out the way he thought it was going to turn out. And now he looks like a total jerk. And his daughter and his mother flipped the entire script, took the 80,000 pennies and donated it to a local charity, to a safe harbor.
Yeah, not just a local charity.
Yeah.
This was a charity
Safe harbor.
that helps women who are in abusive relationships.
Exactly.
If that doesn't send a message.
Right. But then CNN got a hold of the story. Not a station I ever applaud, but I will say that's where this started. And then it spread like wildfire. And then people were so happy with the way that this mother and this daughter handled this situation with this jerk of a dad and jerk of an ex-husband. They had donations pouring in to the tune of almost $50,000 from all over the world.
Wow.
Not just here, from England to wherever.
And they're donating all that money, too.
And now
right?
in a time where they're saying where the government, funding has been cut and the need is higher than ever, it could not have come at a better time. So look what you did there, Mr. $80,000 out of the back of my trailer. I'm going to teach her a lesson.
Well, and the daughter says that she hasn't talked to her dad in years
Yeah.
and now has absolutely no desire to ever talk to him again.
There went your chance.
He said he wasn't trying to upset the daughter. He had no intention of hurting the daughter. And I'm thinking, how did you not think
if you
this would
hurt her
the daughter?
mother, you are hurting her. Okay, stop and think here. Stop and think. If you're thinking like this guy, look, who doesn't want to pay that last child support check? But what he did, oh my gosh, if I was him, I'd be hiding under 80,000 pennies right now.
Now, you just said if he hurts his mother, her mother, he's hurting her.
Exactly.
But that is a message I think a lot of couples get lost in when they
Exactly.
go through a breakup like that.
It's not, you can't.
It's not just dads, it's moms and dads.
You cannot separate the two. If you talk ugly about your ex, whether it's the ex-wife or the ex-husband, you are talking about the mother or the father of your child. So if you love your child, then you don't go dump 80,000 pennies on the front lawn because you were just trying to get a slap in her face, and look what happened. And you already had a fragmented relationship, and now the whole country knows about it. And your daughter and your ex-wife came out heroes because the way they decided to handle it. They didn't even keep your stinking 80,000 pennies. They turned your 80,000 pennies, which is $800, into 50,000, which has just got started. We don't know where that'll go from there. And people just commended them. They were just so happy to see people handle a situation in this manner. This is a lot of grace.
I'm also reminded of the saying in the Bible that God takes something that's meant for evil and turns it for good.
Exactly.
This is a prime example of
It
that.
most definitely is. And this is like, look, we're riding up on Father's Day here. And there are a lot of fragmented relationships out there. So maybe there's somebody listening that needs to hear these people's story. And you need to realize that, if he would have handled that differently, things would have ended differently. But you know what? He didn't. He acted like a jerk, and now look what happened. There are people benefiting from all ends, and people not just from the United States of America have seen this story, and they're thinking, you're a jerk. Do not be a jerk this Father's Day, because you're not getting nothing.
You brought up a mention of how much grace from the daughter and the mother to turn that around. Do you think it's possible for people who are in these relationships that are so antagonistic? Is there still time?
Always, always. There's always time.
If you'd like to ask our American Mamas a question, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/American Ground Radio or facebook.com/American Mamas. Terry Netterville will be back. Denise Arthur, thank you so much.
Thank you.